I have built a randomizer with the names of 200 plus Pokemon characters up, and using this we're going to pluck 2 names out of there, and thus those characters will fight each other using their best possible teams. Welcome back to Pokemon Master Showdown, and last time we had a battle between a fire type specialist in Kaboo of Galar and a bug type specialist in Aaron of Sinnoh. Today though, we have a hero versus villain match as Brendan, one of the protagonists of the Hoenn region, takes on Cyrus, the leader of Team Galactic. Brendan is either the player character or the rival of the Hoenn games. Depending on the narrative, he's the son of either Professor Birch, the regional professor, if the player picks to play as May, or Norman, a new in the region gym leader, originally from Olivine City in the Johto region, if the player picks to play as Brendan himself. Brendan has appeared in the Gen 3 games, Pokemon Masters EX, as well as some cameos in the anime, and he's been shown to use a variety of Pokemon. Here, we go with the Blaziken he can possibly have as a starter Pokemon. We also go with the Raichu, Swellow and Wailord that he can possibly have as part of his rival battle team if the player character picked Trico or Swampert. There is the Claydol from his Battle Maison team, as well as the Mega Latios he uses as a ride Pokemon in Oras. Cyrus is the leader of Team Galactic and the antagonist of the Sinnoh games, as well as a secondary antagonist as part of Team Rainbow Rocket in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. A nihilist, Cyrus possesses the goal of summoning Dialga and Palkia to destroy the universe so that he may start it over again as its god. Born in Sunnyshaw City, he felt like he didn't live up to his parents' expectations and felt rejected, leading him to decide that emotions were the source of all strife in the world. Here, Cyrus has his team regulars of Honchkrow, Crobat and Weavile from pretty much every team he has, as well as the Houndoom from his Platinum and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon teams. On the subject of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, here he rocks the legendary pair of Dialga and Palkia to add even more power to the team. We are heading to Evergrande City now, and it's almost time to get underway. It is the hero of Hoenn versus the villain of Sinnoh. It's the new kid in Little Root Town versus the galactic boss. It's Brendan versus Cyrus today on Pokemon Master Showdown. Let's get this party started. The 2 opponents face each other down, and we are waiting to see who will be selected first. Brendan goes for Claydol, Cyrus goes for Crobat. 2 opponents face each other down. Crobat goes for Toxic to poison the Claydol. Claydol puts Stealth Rocks up. A good opening exchange here. What will Crobat do to counter this? We are waiting for Cyrus's move. Toxic is wearing down Claydol. Crobat goes for Defog. That gets rid of the Stealth Rocks. Claydol goes for a Rock Slide. Does slightly over a quarter. It is getting worn down by that Toxic. I wonder what Brendan is thinking now. The Stealth Rocks he were hoping for to last the rest of the battle, they have been swept away. If he goes for them again, it's just not going to do much good. Claydol goes for Reflector, Cyrus swaps into Honchkrow. What is on Cyrus's mind? It's very difficult to read what he's thinking. Honchkrow goes for a U-turn, hits Claydol hard with super effective damage. Honchkrow has vanished out of the fight. It goes back to Cyrus. The Crobat comes back in to get hit with Rock Slide. It has been dropped below half. The Toxic saps at Claydol. That Reflect is possibly not going to last much longer. Crobat goes to Roost. It has healed. The Rock Slide hits Crobat, but thanks to it landing, it is no longer a flying type. And the Toxic takes Claydol down. That is first blood to Cyrus. That is the first knockout to the leader of Team Galactic. And in comes Raichu. What is going to happen here? Crobat hits Toxic. Raichu hits Thunderbolt. Crobat narrowly survives on a sliver. That Toxic is already starting to drain down the Raichu. That is not something Brendan will want to see. Cyrus's team does have a bit of an electric weakness. Crobat goes out. In comes Weavile. The Thunderbolt hits Weavile. Does slightly under half. And the Toxic continues to wear away at it. Raichu gets hit by an Ice Shard. It goes for the Focus Blast. That misses. That goes wide. Weavile looks relieved. Cyrus looks relieved. What a miss. That is not something Brendan will want to see too much more of. Weavile goes to the Triple Axle. Raichu goes to the Focus Blast. It connects. Weavile goes down. Brendan has got back into it, but Raichu has taken an absolute pounding from first Crobat and now Weavile. What is Cyrus going to do next? The battle has been tied up. Crobat is nearly down. Raichu is nearly down. The Honchkrow comes back out. So, what will we see? Honchkrow goes to the Sucker Punch. That takes Raichu out. But the Static has paralysed Honchkrow. So, that is something at least. We wait to see what Brendan will do next. In comes Swellow. Swellow versus Honchkrow. What a battle ahead. Swellow goes for the Tailwind. Honchkrow goes for the U-turn. That hurts Swellow, but it shrugs it off. Honchkrow is going to go back to Cyrus. And what is he going to bring? It is Palkia! One of his legends has come in. The Flame Orb activates on Swellow. Swellow faces Palkia. What can this bird do against this god? It hits Facade. That hurts massively. But Palkia strikes back with Spatial Rend. Takes Swellow out of the equation. Swellow hit Palkia hard there. In comes Latios to face Palkia. We've got a legendary from Hoenn versus a legend from Sinnoh. What is Brendan going to try here? Latios has Mega Evolved. That is the Dragon Pulse. Palkia is down. This swings back and forth. Cyrus has 4 left. Brendan has 3 left. The Mega Latios is on the field and it faces Dialga. What are these two legends going to do against each other? I wonder if Brendan is pondering a switch. Not a great matchup. In comes Wailord. Wailord is exerting pressure. That's a Draco Meteor. That hits Wailord hard. Dialga's special attack is down. So, what can Wailord do from here? Very, very bulky. Very, very big. Honchkrow is back in. And that's an Ice Beam that hits Honchkrow very, very hard. Its health is back up to half after that Draco Meteor. Can Wailord outspeed? It can. Crits. Honchkrow goes down. Brendan is slowly clawing back into this fight. At one point, he looked like he might be down and out, but he's battling away. Houndoom comes in. Wailord faces Houndoom. The dog versus the whale. That is a Sludge Bomb from Houndoom. That is a Scald from Wailord. Houndoom down. Cyrus is falling apart here. For a man who does not love emotions, he is losing rapid control of his. Wailord versus Crobat. Ice Beam hits Crobat hard. Crobat is down. This Wailord is on the rampage. And out comes Dialga. Cyrus, 1 option left. Brendan, 3 options left. Dragon Pulse hits Wailord. Its fight is down. But it did a majestic job. Well, what will Brendan do? In comes the Mega Latios to face Dialga. Dragon Pulse straight down. That is a crit. That is Mega Latios down. And only Blaziken is left for Brendan. It goes to the Protect. It blocks the Dragon Pulse. Speed Boost activates. Well, what can we see? This is all or nothing. I feel like this battle is on a razor's edge. What can we see? Dragon Pulse leaves Blaziken weak. Close combat. Dialga goes down in 1. The Blaziken sweeps the God of Time. And it looked almost as if Cyrus was going to take the victory. But Brendan dug his fingers in. He pulled his way back from the edge of defeat to claw victory. Cyrus looks shocked. Brendan takes the victory. Join me again next time, folks, from the Pokemon Master Showdown. This has been Once and Future Gamer. Thank you so very much for watching.